Today we're going to continue with our callbacks in a U application. So in creating our MDR terminal, one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to have a click handler, but then we're going to keep track of what indexes in the grid have actually been used. My name is Ricky and welcome to the dev method. Alright, so if you've been following along in the last couple of videos, we've been making this MDR terminal. It's a U application. And essentially what we want to try and do here, last time we created the props, then we have to pass the props in because this is a function component, and we have this callback here. So this callback's great for the cell, but it's not necessarily the best for the parent that wants to keep track of what's been clicked on. So if we wanted to do something like log, we did that in the last video here, but let's add another callback now to the props and then have the parent of this call it. And that's going to be the number grid. So here's how we're going to do it. We're going to do an onClick property. And essentially what this is basically a callback for a mouse event. So that's what that is there. Now here's the thing, we don't want to just pass the event, but we also want to pass the index, and that would be this grid index here too. So we were logging it just a moment ago, but now we actually want to pass it to the onClick. So this is how we're going to do that. We're actually going to create our own struct. We're going to have two properties to the struct. The first one's going to be an index, which is a grid index, and then the other one's going to be an event, which is a mouse event. All right, so this would be a public struct. We'll call it onClick data, and we'll make an event. It's the mouse event. And then we'll make the index, which is a grid index. So we can't necessarily have this be a callback for a mouse event because that's exactly what the button wants. What we need to do is pass our own custom data. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a type alias here, and we'll call it onClick callback. And basically it is going to be a callback, but we're going to give it a particular piece of data, which is the onClick data, like so. And so then this now becomes the onClick callback, like that. There we go. And just like before, let's do this here. We'll say onClick. It's going to be props dot onClick. And then notice here, it's actually telling us we have to clone this because this is going to stick around for a little bit. It's going to be called multiple times. We're not always going to be passing in another function. So we have like so. Then what we have is now the onClick, we want to emit, and then we're going to emit our custom data type here. So real quick, I'm going to make a custom initializer, so hang on for one moment. Okay, so now that I have that completed, I'll do the onClick data, give it the event, and I want to give it our index here. All right, all set to go. Now we need to fix the call site of where the cell component is to pass in our own click handler, but now from the parent where we can receive this onClick data. So here we go to number grid, like so. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to call it onClick, which will be the onClick callback. And it's going to be a callback from, and we'll do here the data, so onClick data. Okay, let's import that here from the cell. So we got the cell, got the onClick callback, onClick data. Nice. Oh, and we also need the callback from you. Callback. There we go. And where does that go? That goes right in here. So unclick. All right, and we will have to clone it into here. We learned in the last video how to log, so why don't we do another log here again. So we'll do websys console log, and we'll do just one thing. We'll say event fired from parent. And let's get rid of this warning. We won't use the data right now. Okay, so if everything worked out, let's go ahead and run this. Cargo start. So let me click on the 6 here, and let's see 2 console logs printed. So the first one was the cell on-click fire, and so that was the number 6, which is the item, and then the grid index here, and then it calls the click handler for the parent, and then it's event fired here. So as a review, the order of events goes: first one clicked, this is the code that runs. And so we log something in here, and then we call the parent with that data. See, that's the .emit there. And then it calls this console log here. All right, so in the next video, we're actually gonna take this data and then we're gonna put it into a use state so we can keep track of all the grid indexes that were clicked. So if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below and like the video if you like what you saw. Otherwise, I'll see you later.